Hello and welcome to the Newsbrief, GSN. Thanks so much for tuning in. Kind of have our Halloween episode here. I had some fun with the opening credits today. So happy Halloween. Hope that everyone has a good time today and everyone is safe. I'm going to go to my sister's house later on this evening and trick or treat with my nieces and my nephew. So what is happening here at the parish? Well, first of all, it is a holy day of obligation here starting this evening with the Vigil celebration in Spanish for All Saints' Day. You should have received a schedule of all the masses that are throughout Shawnee and Lenexa, and I've tried to make that available so people can see that. Here are those lists as well, so please make plans to attend Mass somewhere. We've consolidated our schedules a little bit. We will not have a noon Mass tomorrow because St. Joseph and Holy Trinity both have noon masses, and it seemed like we were duplicating our services a little bit, and we're going to see if that's really necessary for all three of us to have a noon mass. So all of us do have an early morning mass, all of us have a school mass, a couple of us have noon, and several of us have evening. So there's lots of options, and they're pretty scattered, staggered. That's the word I'm looking for. Staggered throughout the day, so hopefully one of those times will work for you. And then All Souls Day is Saturday evening, November the 2nd. That's a wonderful celebration. I've talked about the past couple episodes. And so please come, please bring your bags. Or if you haven't gotten your bags yet, we have several bags that will be available that night. You can decorate them. We'll put the rice in there, the little candle in there. And it's a really wonderful tradition where the names are announced. And then we'll have those pictures in the back window or the side windows for the service. We'll take them back, whatever is left, there to the Romero Chapel so we can pray for your loved ones throughout the month of November. Next week, we have a good opportunity as well. I talked about this as well, living with grief and loss. So that starts on November 7th. Here is more information up here about, it's a wonderful opportunity for people to come together and to share stories and to hear testimonies and just how do you navigate this world of navigating through grief and loss. We have some wonderful speakers who will be there throughout these sessions. So that begins on November the 7th. This Tuesday is Election Day. Hooray! After that, on Tuesday, November the 12th, there'll be like a decompressed, let's talk about what just happened here. Who knows what's going to happen? But that'll be November the 2nd, November the 12th, 7 o'clock to 8:30. And it'll be a chance for people to just kind of process and talk about where do we go from here? Whoever wins the election, how do we process this? And how are we civil and kind to one another? And how do we really work together for the good of our country? So that is, election is over, and now what? So that is coming up then November the 12th. And then on November the 4th, so starting up this Sunday through November 28th, we have our Tree of Love donation. So that's a great opportunity. So many opportunities here during this time to be generous. It's a time where we are being thankful of our many blessings that we have received, and we see how generous God has been to us. And so we too want to be generous to others in our response. So that is pretty much the news for this week. I hope that you have a great weekend. And so my schedule for this weekend is I have the 5 and the 8 and the 4 o'clock. And then Father Mersman has the 10 and the 12:30. Speaking of which, I have all the masses on All Saints' Day. So I have the 7 a.m., 8:30, and 6 p.m. masses on All Saints' Day. So those are my schedules. So have a great weekend. We'll see you next time.